Good morning, student. Myself Vinay Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. Students, today I am going to explain you in history chapter 4, Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. See, students, that means in Maharashtra before means previously. The times of Shivaji Maharaj, when Shivaji Maharaj was not there, how was Maharashtra was there? That we are going to discuss in this chapter. See, students, previous chapter 3 we have learned the religious synthesis, and in this chapter we are going to learn about that Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. See, students, at the beginning of the 17th century CE, most of the territory in Maharashtra was under the control of Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar and Adil Shah of Bijapur. See, students, that means in the beginning of the 17th century, students, see, most of the territory in Maharashtra was under the control, means power of Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. That Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar place and Adil Shah of Bijapur. They have the power, they are ruling that place. The Mughals had entered Khandesh region, and see, students, on that time the Mughals had entered Khandesh. Their objectives was to expand their power in the south. So see, students, what were their Mughals objectives, were their aims, was their intention was there to expand their power in the south place. There were settlements of Siddhi people who had come from Africa along the coastline of Konkan. And see, students, there were settlements of Siddhi people, and they not belong to India country. They had come from Africa, okay, along the coastline of Konkan. The competitions and conflicts amongst the Portuguese, the British, the French, and the Dutch, who had come from Europe, was getting intense during this period. See, students, students, competition means what? We can say the rivalry. That means a situation in which someone is trying to win something or to be more successful than someone else. We can say the competitions. And conflicts means disputes, fight, battle amongst the Portuguese, the British, the French, and the Dutch. So all they had come from Europe. They are not belong to India country. They are came from the Europe. They all have the competitions and conflicts. Okay, students, was getting intense. Intense means very enormous, great. So there was a intense during this period. It means was getting intense during this period. There was stiff competitions amongst them to capture the market for trade. And see, students, so there was stiff competitions amongst them to capture. What was their main aim? Was there to capture the market for trading. The Portuguese had already established their rule in Goa and Vasai on the western coastline. Say, students, the Portuguese power, they had already established their rule. In which place? In Goa and Vasai on the western coastline. Students, coastline means what, students? That means the land along a coast. Means we can say that samundar ke kinare, we can say that. So that means the land along a coast. And the British and the Dutch, the French had found an entry through the medium of trading companies by setting up factories. And see, students, the remaining power, that means the British, the Dutch, and the French had found an entry. What are the mediums are there? For trading companies by setting up factories. So this way they enter. All this power assessed the strength of other powers, kept themselves safe, and tried to dominate as much as possible. Let's say, students, so all this power assessed, they evaluate the strength of others' power, and they kept themselves safe and tried to dominate as much as possible. Dominate means what? Control as much as possible. These conflicts had created instability, means there was a lack of stability, uncertainty. We can say that, and insecurity means, students, lack of confidence. We can say the insecurity. So these conflicts had created instability and insecurity in Maharashtra. This different people from Europe was called Tokkar on the basis of their customary headgear. Headgear means what, students? That means pagadi, pagadi. So these different peoples from Europe were called Tokar on the basis of their customary, we can say the headgear, means we can say the pagadi. Okay students, so it is necessary to get acquainted. Acquainted means what? That means make familiar, we can say the acquainted with the village. Village means Mauja, Kasba and Pargana, to understand the nature of settlements in that period, as also of the officers that formed a link between the rulers and their subjects, and also the markets and the craftsmen. And sixth, it is very important, necessary to get acquainted with the village. That is, village means Mauja, Kasba and Pargana, to understand the nature of settlements, and in that period, as also of the officers, that who are the officers are there, that formed a link between the ruler and their subjects, and also the markets and the craftsmen. Pargana was made up of many villages. Pargana means what? Was made up of many villages. Generally, the headquarters of a Pargana was called Kasba. A village smaller than a Kasba was called Mauza. And see students, a village smaller than a Kasba, we can say it is called Mauza. Let us get acquainted in brief with village, Kasba and Pargana respectively. And see students, so just go through that, and means to learn that, to know that, brief with village, our information about village, Kasba and Pargana respectively. Okay students. See students, village. Village means what? Mauja. Most of the people lived in village. So you know students, most of people are living where? In the villages. A village was also called Mauja. And see student, a village was also called Mauja. The chief of the village was the Patil. And see students, the chief of the village, we can say the Patil. He used to try to bring maximum land under cultivation. So Patil, what they are doing students? They used to try to bring maximum land, more land for cultivation purpose. When there was any disputes in the village or any problems, the party resolved it and made peace. And see, remember, suppose any problems will come in the village and Mauza, so who will solve that problems? The party will solve the problems and try to maintain peace and order that place, in the village place, in the Mauja place. A Kulkarni helped the Patil in his work. And see students, a Kulkarni was helping, supporting the Patil in his work. The Kulkarni kept the record of the revenue that was collected. And also the work of the Kulkarni students, what was their Kulkarni works are there? The Kulkarni kept the record of the revenue, whatever taxes they are collecting, that was collected in the village, in the Mauja place. There were various artisans in the village. See students, not only the farmer, but also there are so many artisans, various artisans are there in the village. They had hereditary rights regarding their occupations. So say students, hereditary rights means what? Suppose their father is farmer, their son also become the farmer. Suppose their fathers are carpenter, their son also become the carpenters. So this way they had hereditary rights. Means whatever the fathers are doing, that works son also do in future. That means we can say the hereditary rights regarding their occupations. Means whatever the fathers are selecting the occupation, that their son also select their occupation, that same occupations they can also do that. The peasants gave a share of their agricultural produce to the artisans for the service they rendered to the village community. And see, peasant means what? Who are the farmers? So farmers gave a share of their agricultural produce to the artisans. Who are the artisans are there in the village? Means carpenters are there, or barber, or blacksmith, goldsmith. So many artisans are there. So the farmers gave a share of their agricultural produce to the artisans for the service they rendered to the village community, we can say that. This share was known as baluta. And see students, this share we can say that was known as baluta. Okay students, means artisans work, whatever the artisans are doing the work, for that the farmers are giving a share of their agricultural produce to the artisans for the service they rendered to the village community, and this share was known as baluta. Okay students. Kasbah. A kasbah was like a big village. See students, a kasbah was like a big village. It was usually the headquarters of a pargana. Example is given, students. Indapur Kasbah of Indapur Pargana, Vai Kasbah of Vai Pargana were the headquarter of those Parganas. So see students, they are the headquarter of those Parganas. Agriculture was the main occupation, and see students, agriculture was the main occupation. There were skilled artisans like carpenter, blacksmith, etc. in a kasbah. And see students, that means there were skilled artisans are there. Example, carpenters, blacksmith, etc. in a kasbah. There was usually a market. Market means path adjacent to a kasbah. The Seth and Mahajan were the watandars of the path. And see students, the Seth and Mahajan were the watandars of the path. Every village did not necessarily have the path. And see, it is not necessary that every village have the path, have the market. It is not necessary. So you also going to the village, okay? So it is not necessary that every village have the market or path. The setting up of a path was the job of the Seths and the Mahajan. And see students, so he who have the responsibility to set up the path and market, the Seth and the Mahajan, they have the, that means responsibility. So they will decide at which place they have to set up the path, that is market. For that they received some land from the government and some rights from the villager. And say students, that means the Seth and the Mahajan will decide at which place they have to make the market path. So for that land, some land they are getting from the government. That means government also giving the permission. They are grant the land to the Seth and Mahajan. For what purpose? For market purpose, for path purpose. And also they are getting some rights from the villager. And this way they taking the land, and this way they set up their place market. Okay students, the Mahajan maintained the account of the path. And see students, so the Mahajan have the full record account of the path market. Okay students, so see students, do you know, it is also necessary, very important, as per the order of Veer Mata Jijabai. See students, you know Veer Mata Jijabai. Veer Mata Jijabai was the mother of Shivaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay students, that means Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj mother name is Veer Mata Jijabai. So as per the order of Veer Mata Jijabai, a path was established in Pasar near Pune. It was called Jijapur. Malpura, Khelpura, Paraspura, Vithapura in Aurangabad are also new paths established in the name of Maloji, Kheloji, Parasoji and Vithoji respectively. So these are the names of the path. Okay students, that is market. Shivapura adjacent to Khed was a path, that is market, established in the name of Shivaji Maharaj. See students, Shivapura adjacent to Khed was a path established in the name of Shivaji Maharaj. Okay students, so these are the names of the market, that is path. Okay students, that is market means path. Okay, let's learn totally cancel. I have market pencil, no need to read this. Next one, Pargana. Many villages together made a Pargana. See students, so many villages together made a Pargana, but the number of village was not the same in all Pargana. So it is different. Okay students, so number of villages was not the same in all Pargana. See example is given students. The Pune Pargana was a big Pargana. Why? Because it consisted of 290 villages, and that's why we can say the Pune Pargana was a very big Pargana. There were 64 villages in the Chakan Pargana. And see students, 64 villages in where? In the Chakan Pargana. The Shirwar Pargana was a small. Why we can say the Shirwar Pargana was small students? Because it had only 40 villages. So this way, that means very big Pargana is Pune. Why? Because it consists of 290 villages, and very small Pargana is Shirwal. Why? Because it had only 40 villages. Okay students, so this way we can say that it is not same. The number of villages was not same in all Parganas. Okay students, the Deshmukh and Deshpandes were the Watandar officers of the Pargana. So see students, the Deshmukh and the Deshpande were the Watandar officers of the Pargana. The Deshmukh was the chief of the parties in Pargana. The Deshmukh did at the Pargana level what the Patil did at the village level. See students, we already learned the village Mauja place. See Mauja place, what are the works Patil are doing, that the same work in the Pargana place Deshmukh was doing students. Okay, and see students, The Deshpande was the chief of all Kulkarnis in Pargana, and says when the Deshpande was the chief of the all Kulkarnis in Pargana. The Deshpande did at the Pargana level the work that Kulkarnis did at the village level. See students, in the village, that is Mauja place, what are the Kulkarni was doing? That means Kulkarni supporting the Patil to keep the record of the revenue. What was that? What was that collected? Okay, taxes collected. That same work Deshpande did at the Pargana level. The work that Kulkarnis did at the village level, same. Okay, the same work Deshpande is doing in where? In Pargana. Okay, students. That means see that. That means Deshmukhs doing the same work whatever the Patil are doing in the village place, Mauja place. And Deshpande also doing the same work whatever the Kulkarni was doing in the Mauja place. Okay, students. Okay. These Watandars officers were the link between the people and the government. So see students. So this Watandars means Deshmukh and Deshpande's officers were the link between the people and the government. Okay, students. In case of enemy invasions or draft, this Watandas represented the grievance of the peoples to the government. Sometimes these officers misuse their power. They collected more money from the people than was due or did not remit the money so collected to the government in time. On such occasion, the people suffered harassment. Students, in case of enemy invasions or draft means what? Students, means सूखा पड़ जाना, when there is no rain. So you had the proverbs, students, no rain, no grain. So this Watandas represented the grievance of the peoples to the government. But see students, sometimes these officers misuse their power. So sometimes what they are doing, they misuse their power. They collected more money from the people than was due or did not remit the money so collected to the government in time. See students, how they misuse the power. So they collected more money from the peoples and they did not, that means forward that money to the government or send to the government. So this way they cheating to the people, and this way they misuse their power. Okay students, on such occasion the people suffered harassment, and this way they misuse the power. That means they collected the money from the people but they are not sending to the government, and this way students, on such occasion the people suffered harassment. Means people are suffered very harassment, means परेशान होना. harassment मतलब क्या? परेशान होना. Okay, do you know? See students, that is totally cancel. I mark with pencil, no need to read this. Okay, the calamity of a famine means what students? Means no rain, सूखा पड़ जाना, बारिश नहीं होना. Agriculture was dependent on rainwater, and see students, you all know that agriculture was totally dependent on the rainwater. And see students, you heard the proverbs, no rain, no grain. So if there were no rain, the grain, that means crops will not grow. So if it did not rain, crops will fail. And see students, if there will be no rain, then what happened there? Crops will fail, crops will not grow. The price of food grains will increase. Rose means what? Increase. It became difficult for the people to get food grains and other things, and this way students, so for the people it is very difficult to get food grains and other things, and there were no fodder for cattle also. And see students, for cow, buffalo, there is no fodder. Means fodder means no fodder means what? Food, no food for cattle. So water become scarce, means very less, because there is no rain. Then what happened? That water become very less. It became difficult for the people to live in a village. And see students, and this way it is very difficult for the people to live in a village. They were forced to leave the village. Why? Because in village, that means farmers are doing the agriculture work, and where there is no rain, then what happen? How they can grow the crops? How they can do the agriculture work? And this way it became very difficult for the people to live in the village, and they were forced to leave the village. A famine was a great calamity for the people. And this way students, a famine was a great calamity for the people. Okay students, great famine occurred in Maharashtra in 1630 CE. See students, you should know about that. A very great famine occurred in Maharashtra period is in 1630 CE. People were greatly distressed due to this famine. It has been described in this word. See students, people were ready to sell themselves for a piece of bhakri, but there was nobody to buy them. So how the condition was, the very means a very miserable condition, very poor condition in Maharashtra. See students, the peoples, they were ready to sell themselves for a piece of bhakri. Bhakri means for a piece of roti. But there was nobody to buy them, and nobody was to buy them. And this way there was a severe scarcity of food grains. Okay students, entire families were destroyed. Cattle and farm animals died. And see students, because there is no rain, and because of that there is severe scarcity of food, and entire families were destroyed. And students, cattle and farm animals died because there is no food to eat. And this way the cattle and farms animals are died. Agriculture was devastated. The famine put an end to industries. All financial transactions came to a standstill, means stop. And this way students, all financial transactions came to a standstill, means stop. People had to wander to a far away region in search of their livelihood. And this way people had to wander to far away region in search of a livelihood students. It was a great challenge to bring back to normally the devastated life of the peoples. And this way it is very big challenge for peoples to bring back to normal life the devastated life of the people. So this situation in Maharashtrian period in 1630 CE, and system, because of these problems, famine problems, so people's conditions very miserable, very poor conditions. Okay students, the work of the Warkari movement. See students, society was greatly influenced by blind belief and rituals. Blind belief means what students? Andhvishwas and rituals. That means society was totally greatly influenced by blind belief and rituals. People had become fatalistic and inert. And see students, people had become fatalistic means what students? That means believing that people cannot change the way events will happen, and that events, especially bad ones, cannot be avoided. We can say the fatalistics. And inert means what students? Inert means lacking the ability or strength to move. We can say the inert. And this way people had become fatalistics and inert. They had lost all initiative. The conditions of the common people was miserable. And see students, the conditions of the common people was miserable means very unhappy, sorrowful, sad. In such circumstance, the Sant in Maharashtra endured. Endured means try to inspire. Inspire means what students? Stimulate, motivate the masses. Masses means, that means the ordinary people who form the largest group in a society. We can say the masses. Say students, in Maharashtra, the traditions of Sant, which began with Sant Naneshwar and Sant Namdev, was carried on by the Sant coming from various strata of the society. So just we can go through that. So much the Sant names are there who have worked for the society, try to change the society. Okay students, so people from all strata of society were part of the Sant traditions. For example, Sant Chokhamela, Sant Goroba, Sant Sena, Sant Savata, Sant Narhari, Sant Sheikh Muhammad, etc. Sant Chokhaba wife, Sant Soerabai, and sister Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Janabai. So see students, all these are the name of the Sant who come forward and try to change the society. Okay. Kanopatra, Sant Bahinabai, Shurkar, and other women were also among them. Pandharpur was at the center of the Sant movement. And see students, Pandharpur was at the center of the Sant movement. Vitthal was the object of their worship. And this way they can worship that Vitthal was the object of their worship. On the banks of the river Chandrabhaga at Pandharpur, the Sant and pilgrims Warkari used to rejoice in their devotion. Devotion means bhakti. There, equality was propagated through bhajans, kirtans, and unity means kala. And this way, see students, their equality was propagated through bhajan, kirtans, and unity means kala. Okay. So see that next one is Sant Namdev. He was a great sant of the Warkari movement. And see students, Sant Namdev, he was very great sant of the Warkari movement. He was a skilled organizer. He performed excellent kirtans as well. So see students, he was a skilled organizer and he performed very excellent kirtan as well. He awakened the sense of equality in man and woman belonging to all castes through the mediums of kirtan. And this way he awakened the sense of equality. Means what he said, that all men and women belong to all castes through the mediums of kirtans. And his pledge was Nachu Kirtanache Rangi Gyandip Lauzagi. Means his pledge was there. His Abhangas composition are very famous. Well known means what is very famous. Many sant as well as common people were influenced by his teaching. And so many sant as well as common people are very influenced by his teaching. Means Sant Namdev's teaching. He went up to the Punjab propagating his thoughts. His compositions are included in the Guru Granth Sahib of Sikh. He propagated the message of Bhagavad religion. And see students, that means his compositions are included in the Guru Granth Sahib of Sikh, and he propagated the message of Bhagavad religion in all quarters. He built a memorial to Sant Chokamela at Pandharpur. His work is unforgettable. And this way, see students, his work is unforgettable. Means we can't forget that. Okay students, and this way he propagated the message of Bhagavad religion in all quarters, and he built a memorial to Sant Chokamela at Pandharpur, and his work is unforgettable. Okay, we can't forget that. Okay students, Jnaneshwar, he was a great sant in the Warkari movement. He wrote the Bhavartha Deepika or Jnaneshwari, which elucidates means explain the meaning of the Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita. And see students, Sant Jnaneshwar also composed the Amritanubhava. He preach means he spread the importance of the path of devotion through his works and composition. He showed a simple way of worship. And see students, Sant Jnaneshwar showed a simple way of worship and conduct which the common people could follow easily. He gave the prestige of a religion through to the Warkari movement. Though his life was spent in extremely adverse circumstances, but then also he never lost the calm. Calm means peaceful, quiet, without worry. Okay students, that means shant mind, quiet, that means without worry of his mind, and never harbored bitterness. Who? Sant Jnaneshwar. His Pasayadan in Jnaneshwari uplifts the minds. And see students, the poetic composition of his brothers, that means Sant Jnaneshwar brother name is Sant Nivruttinath and Sant Sopandev, and Sant Jnaneshwar's sister name is Sant Muktabai. They also very well known, means they also very famous. Okay students, Sant Eknath. See students, Sant Eknath, he was a great sant of the Bhakti movement in Maharashtra. His compositions are many and diverse. They included Abhanga, Gavalna, Barud, etc. And see students, Sant Eknath has started Bhagavad Dharma in details and in a simple manner. He has portrayed people's life in Bhavartha Ramayana through the story of Ram. And this way students, he has portrayed people's life in Bhavartha Ramayana through the story of Ram. He explained in Marathi. In which language he explained? Marathi. The bhakti of the Sanskrit work Bhagavad. His Abhangas show the warmth of devotion. And see student, this way his Abhangas show the warmth of devotion. He demonstrated through his own conducts that there is no need to renounce worldly matters for attaining the highest truth. And this way, Pramarth, he was a teacher of the people in the true sense of the terms. And this way students, he was a teacher of the people in the true sense of the term. He believed that our Marathi language was inferior to no other language. And what he believed, that means what Sant Eknath believed, that our Marathi language was inferior to no other language. And he asked the Sanskrit scholars forcefully, who? Sant Eknath. संस्कृत वाणी देवे केली तरी प्रकृत काय चोरापासूनच झाले. And this way he heavily criticized those who hated other religion. That means, students, what was Sant Eknath saying, that all, that means all language have the equal rights. No one is inferior and no one is superior. Then how the Sanskrit has the importance, the same Marathi language also have the importance. And this way he heavily criticized those who hated other religion. So all religion have the equal rights. Okay, students, nobody is inferior and nobody is superior. Okay, students. Tukaram, he belonged to Dehu near Pune. And see, students, Sant Tukaram belonged to Dehu near Pune place. His composition are abhangas are very pleasing. Pleasing means satisfying, and lucid means easy to understand, reaching the greatest poetic height. His gatha is a precious treasures of the Marathi language. And see, students, his gatha is a precious treasure of the Marathi language. He asks us to find God by showing love to the unhappy and the tormented in the following lines. So he asks us to find God by showing love to the unhappy. Okay, and the tormented, the following lines say that with this viewpoint, he threw in the rivers Indrayani the documents of the loans that people had borrowed from him, and freed many poor families from the bonds of loan. And see, student, what he done? See that he is a very good person, very great Sant Tukaram. See, students, what he have done, that means who are the poor people are taken the money from him. So what he have done, that means he threw the rivers Indrayani the documents of the loans that people had borrowed from him, and freed many poor families from the bonds of loan. And this way he make poor families free from the bond of loan. Okay, and this way he helped the poor peoples. He criticized the hypocrisies and superstitions in the society in very strong terms. He stressed that devotion, that is bhakti, should be coupled with morality. His teaching can be summed up as, see that, students, some dogmatic peoples opposed the social awakening that he had undertaken and sank his abhangas in the Indrayani. You know, students, dogmatic means what, students? That means stating your opinion in a strong way and not accepting anyone else's opinion. That person we consider dogmatic. So some dogmatic peoples opposed the social awakening that he had undertaken and sank his abhangas in the Indrayani. And Sant Tukaram faced the opposition with noble courage. And this way he faced the opposition with noble courage. Okay, students. So this way Sant Tukaram was a great sant, and this way he helped the poor peoples by thriving the documents of the loan. Okay, and this way he helped the poor peoples who had taken, that means who had borrowed money from him. And this way he make that poor families free from the bond of loan. Okay, students, and this way he help to the peoples, poor peoples. Okay, students. Now next one, that is say that Sant Tukaram's disciples and associates were of different caste and creeds. They include Nauji, Mali, Gaunash Wani, Santaji, Jagnade, Shiva, Kasar, Bainabai Shirkar, and Mahadiji Pant Kulkarni. These all are an important task completed by Gangaram Pant Mawal, and Santaji Jagnade was writing down the abhangas of Sant Tukaram. Okay, students, so these are the disciples and associates were of different caste and creeds. Okay, students. Now see that next one is work of Sant. Sant gave the message of equality to peoples. What Sant have given the message, students? Equality, all are equal. They taught humanity. They preached that people should live together in harmony, unity and love. Their work resulted in social awakening. They taught how to live in the face of foreign invasions, drought-like situation, or any other natural calamities. Their teaching proved to be a big support for people. That means in these conditions we have to support each other, we have to help the people. Okay, and this way their teaching proved to be big support for people. Their work created self-confidence among the people of Maharashtra. And see students, this way, that means they thought how to live in the face of foreign invasions, drought like situation, or any other natural calamities. On that time we have to support the needy person. Okay students, we have to help the people in this problematic situation. There was a deterioration of ethics and religions in the society. At such a time, the Sant came forward to protect the society, and on that situation, the Sant play very important role. Students, they come forward to protect the society. They thought that true meaning of religion. They showed the path of devotions by living amongst people and sharing their joy and sorrow. Some orthodox and dogmatic people opposed them. And see student, the Sant play very important role, and this way they show the path of devotions by living amongst people and sharing their joys and sorrow. But see students, some orthodox and dogmatic people are totally opposed them. But the Sant believed that facing this opposition was a part of their duty. Sant Tukaram has explained the mark of a true Sant in these words. See that Tuka made tochi Sant sushi jagache aghat. So this way they was explained that the mark of the true Sant in this word. Okay students, the Sant elucidates means explain the complex dharma of the scholars, Shastris and Pandits in the language of the peoples. They prayed to God using simple everyday terms. They took the view that all are equal before God. And see what they said, that means they took the view that all are equal before God. In front of God, we all are equal. Nobody is inferior and nobody is superior. They thought society to do away with the pride arising out of caste and varna, to see everyone as God's children. And what the Santa saying that we all are the children of God. Okay students, and this way not to make any caste discrimination. All have the equal rights. A characteristic of the Sant was that they did not forget their duties on the path of devotion. And this way see students, the characteristics of the Sant was that they did not forget their duties on the path of devotion, means bhakti. They found God in their work. Sant Savatha said that, see that some these are the statements refer to the farm work rather, but applies to work in all walk of lives. See what that Sant Savatha said, that Kanda mula bhaji augi mithai maji. And this way see that this statement refers to farm work but applies to work in all walks of life. The Sant carried on with their duties even as they are engaged in devotion. Devotion means bhakti, teaching and composing verses. They develop the moral sensibilities of the society. And this way see students, the Sant carried on with their duties and even they are very engaged in devotions, teachings and composing verses. Okay students, and this way they develop the moral sensibilities of the society. The Sant play very important role. Okay, and this way they support the peoples. See students, let's discuss totally cancel, no need to read this. Okay, I have marked with pencil. Okay students, next one is Ramdas Swami. See students, Ramdas Swami, he was from Jamb in Marathwada. He explained the importance of physical fitness to the people. Who? Ramdas Swami. That means he explained the importance of physical fitness to the people. See that Maratha Tituka Melwawa Maharashtra Dharma Vadwawa. So this message of Ramdas Swami is famous. It is very famous students. He gave practical education and lessons in good conduct through his works like Dasbodh, Karuna Saptaga ke Manache Slok. Okay, so this way that means he gave practical education and lessons in good conduct through his works like Dasbodh, Karuna Manache Slok. He stated the importance of people's movement and organization. Okay students, and founded the Samarth Sampradaya. And this way Chapal was the center of this Sampradaya students. He propagated means what students, he spread the worship of Ram and Hanuman. He traveled far and wide to propagate his thoughts, and this way he traveled very far and wide to spread his thoughts. Who? Ramdas Swami. Next one is inspirations for independence during foreign rule. Such was the political, social, cultural situation, etc. in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. So, see students. So, these are the reasons are there. I mean, such was the political, social, cultural situation, etc. in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. In that period, Maharashtra was under the control of Adil Shah and other powers. Okay, student. That means in that period we have learned that Maharashtra was under the control of power of Adil Shah and other powers. It was not independent. Even so, some personalities and streams of thoughts was dreaming of freedom. Among them, Sahaji Maharaj, who is considered to be a visionary of Swaraj, was on the forefront. And see students, among them Sahaji Maharaj is the father of Shivaji Maharaj. Okay students, so Sahaji Maharaj was, that means who is considered to be a visionary of Swaraj, was on the forefront. Okay students, exercise question number 1, complete the following chart. Question number 2, write the meaning. Question number 3, find out and write. And question number 4, write about these personalities and their work in your own words. So see students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. So you have to do this in your notebook or in workbook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.